go to Mexico. I said, no way. There's border problems down there. You know what's going on? There's all kinds of issues, and we don't want to go. You know, we're going to have border problems. USA, oh my God, they have drug lords down there. Illegal alien caravans, language barriers. People will say, you're crazy, you're going to die down there. And if we get down, are they going to put up the wall? We can't come back. Guess what? We all got through the border, we all got back, and we had not one problem at any of the border crossings that any of us did in any of our little groups. So it's very doable. And I know some of you are going to have a lot of questions. If you have questions about something that's on the slide presentation itself, just raise your hand or holler or something so we can address it, because it's too hard for me to go back and find it in the PowerPoint again. But if you have a general question, just save it to the end. Cassandra will address all the questions when this is over. Okay, for those of you who don't know, this is Mexico. This part up here on the, what side is that? Left side, the long skinny part going down is the Baja Peninsula. That's the part that we went down, is the Baja Peninsula. There's free zones and whatever the other zone is called. The free zone is easier to get into, I think, than the other zone, but I didn't do the other zone, so I can't even tell you about that. I just know that it's easy going to Baja Peninsula where we went. And our trip went to Ensenada. From the California border to Ensenada, the whole drive is only about 3 hours total. So it was a very short trip, but it was such a good trip. And I know that out of all the people that went, every one of us would be willing to go again tomorrow if we had the chance and didn't have someplace else to go. Thank you for agreeing with me. On the way down into our meeting point was in Potrero Park in California. As we're driving down these roads, all I'm seeing is this moonscape, rocky looking place. I'm like, what the heck are we getting into? Where's the trees? You know, where's everything? And then we pull into Potrero Park, and that's what it looks like. It's a beautiful county park run by, it's just outside of San Diego. And there's trees, there's concrete slabs, and depending on the order of when you sign up for the trip, some of you got full hookups, some of you had a boondock, but it's a beautiful, beautiful place. And we started our trip meeting there for 4 days so that we could all get to know each other a little bit, learn a little bit about where we were going, what we were doing, why we were there, signing up for things, and eating. And every place you go, we're met by a wonderful parking crew, just like here. Our parking crew would lead us. They'd go a day ahead, get things set up for us when we pull in, and just go this way, go this way, go this way. I don't know how they do what they do, but God bless parking crews. Okay, and as you come in, we signed up and registered, and all of a sudden we get this whole pile of information. It's Baja Camping Mexico trip. You may have seen it at our table at the row. We were given that, signed copies by the author. We had a schedule, we had things about how to read signs in Mexico. We were told, watch out for cars because they'll pass you on either side, things like that. A little bit of Spanish lessons and just maps of where we were going to go. And so much information, like, okay, and just, keep nodding your head and smiling and eating with everybody. We had a lot of food, a lot of potlucks. We had food that we went out to restaurants and ate at, and catered meals, and we had a lot of food. We met our group leaders. When we went there, we had, like I said, about 53 rigs and about 100 people. And the only way to get that many people to their destinations was to break into smaller groups and take it a little bit at a time. And this is all through escapees. It's not part of an adventure caravan or fantasy or anything. This is just escapees helping escapees, which made the cost a little more inexpensive too. I think it was about $750 or something.
$5,000 to $7,000.
Yeah, about $750 for us to go for 19 days in Mexico. And that included all our camping fees, and so it was a great way to go. And anyway, so here we are splitting into groups and getting some information. They have bumper stickers sitting in front of them. We all split into groups, about 6 or 7 people per group. And that way we could go in half-hour increments. And so there weren't 53 of us putting up the highways or, getting stuck at the border and that kind of thing. Each little group had a leader and a tail gunner. Usually they were people that had been to Mexico before. maybe not always, but they kept the little group together. We had CB radios we could talk to each other on, so if there's any problem, the people behind say, okay, 6-5 just had to stop, and the group will pull over and either wait and see what happens, and if we needed to, we'd stay with the group. If we needed to split up, we had to split up and let the tail gunner bring the last guy in. We did not have one group that did not make it to the destinations together, so it worked out